Thank you, thank you. Wow. It is great to be here. Thank you. You know, I was watching those 3 wishes granted, and I'm in a dilemma. Kirk Hansen loves the Yankees. When you love the Yankees, it's hard to love Boston. But Yvette, it looks like I probably ought to be coming to Fenway. What do you think? Oh, we're having a great time. Hey, how was the party last night? I can't hear you. I'm still deaf. That was great, wasn't it? Now, here's the old guy in me. And I grew up in the 60s and 70s. I'm used to loud music. But could we turn that down maybe just 30 or 40 decibels? Just a little. Was it a little loud? Okay.
What?
I'll take my hearing aids out then. Let's hear it for the man. That was fantastic. Thanks, you.
Carl.
And I was expecting exactly that response. Oh, it was a great party. We're having a great time. Rebecca's not with us today because she's involved with one of her son's activities. One of her sons has been very active in high school sports, multiple sports, clear through his high school, and he's a senior, and his team's involved in state tournaments. So let's hear it for Rebecca. I guess I'll just say that the next generation of Hanses are amazing. Rebecca and Leanne's sons and daughters are amazing, and it's a privilege to be associated with them. And I hope Rebecca's having a great time because I know she's got an empty place in her heart for not being here with you. Thank you. I'd like to talk to you a little today about our vision and our mission. As we've contemplated coming to the event, I've been excited for months as our corporate team has been preparing for this convention. And some of the preparation has been going on for more than a year for this convention. And as I reflect and prepared myself for this event, I realized that some of the preparations that we've been going through and discussing we've been preparing them for more than 15 years. And I feel this way because many of the hopes, many of the dreams and the goals that inspired the founders are just starting to be realized. The strong foundations that we built and then we build upon, now we're finally in a position to be able to fulfill some of these dreams and goals. When Kirk and Rebecca, Jim, Leanne, and Linda and I first started to build Kyäni, we had a definite purpose in mind. That purpose was to empower people to achieve their best life. That was our hope. Our hope was to empower people, and we'd not just have a plan on having hope only, but the plan was to do something with that hope. This picture's of many of you, the hope that I think that you felt, the things that you wanted to accomplish. But hope is accomplished when you have a strategy, a plan, and a direction. Hope is realized when you take action and create that action and create results. And many times, hope has become a reality because Kyäni empowers people to achieve those goals. As founders, and I speak for Rebecca and Linda and Leanne also, it's very rewarding to be a part of helping you achieve some of those dreams and goals that you have. And I want to share a few of my thoughts and my memories and feelings that's helped to get us here. I remember when I first met the Hansens. They had their first business right where we bought a business. So our two businesses touched. We became neighbors in many ways. So Jim Sr.'s first convenience store, service station, fuel depot, office, everything was in one small location. And That was the start of their enterprise. My brothers and I quickly became friends with the Hansons. This is a picture of Jim and Kirk and I getting together. They loved to come out to the farm. They loved to come out and surprise me, look around the crops, look at the cattle. In fact, I used to have a lot of fun at their expense. I'd tease them because I would say how boring the field business was and how exciting and beautiful and fun farming and ranching were. In fact, I even jokingly said, we need to fire our whole team, our videographer. And Kirk said, well, why? I said, well, because they can't get any good pictures of the fuel stations. They only get good pictures of the farms. So that joke went on for many years. But they were great partners. We had a great time together. Now, Jim Sr. was a great example as a father and as a leader. He had a commitment to hard work, integrity, and he was determined to be successful. It reminded me a lot of my own father. Now, Jim Sr. went to work every day. He had high expectations. And together with Jim Jr. and Kirk, they built an amazing enterprise, starting with this very small business that was right next to us as we got to know them. And I won't even get into all of the very successful enterprises the Hansons embarked on, but they were builders. They built some amazing, amazing businesses. And Jim and Kirk worked hard from a very early age. And I marveled at what they accomplished. They did so many different things. And they were a great example to both my brothers and I. And then, as they passed on this to the next generation, we're seeing it happen again. It's a very similar example that we have in the Taylor's operation. Here's a picture of my father and his first set of horses. This is when he started the Taylor Farms. And there's some very similar comparisons between the Hansons building their business and the Taylors building their business. My father was a true entrepreneur for his time. He was one of the first ones to get a tractor, pioneered many things. His father was a potato farmer, and he wanted to be a potato farmer also. That was his hope. That was his dream, to become a potato farmer. And he did not want to do it in a small way. But as you can imagine, it's difficult to build a successful enterprise, including a potato farm, starting with virtually nothing. And he had virtually nothing in the way of finances. But he was able to get enough money to buy one horse. He bought one horse and rented 3 acres. That was the start of the Taylor's potato farm. Now, 3 acres is about the size of this auditorium or this convention hall we're in. So our farm started about the size of this room. And then since then, it's grown to 30,000 acres. My father had a lot of good, hard-working qualities. And he taught us to work hard, to work smart, and a lot of other things to help us build a successful enterprise. By the time my brothers and I bought into my father's business, he'd moved it up to over 1,000 acres. So he'd been very successful in his own right. And he'd acquired that and farmed. Now you notice I used the word bought, because we did buy into his farm. That was important to my father, and it was important to my brothers and to myself. And I'll share with you a little background with that. In counseling with his attorney, his banker, financial planner, he was advised to start gifting his farm to his sons. Tax reasons, a lot of reasons. So there was a short discussion about gifting the farm. And I won't say the adjective that he said beforehand in mixed company. You can fill in the blank. And he said, if I give it to them, they'll lose it. If they buy it, they'll keep it. It was a short meeting. It ended fairly quickly. Now, we got this picture up here of the guy doing this in the farm? Yes. Go back one. This is mentally the picture of my brother Kent when he heard the attorneys and accountants say, give your sons the farm. This is my brother Kent's feeling. He's going, good, somebody's going to give me the farm. You hear that, Kent? Now, the next picture is when my dad said, no, we're not going to do it. Denied. I just had to have a little funnier expense, Kent. But we were given something very, very valuable. He taught us integrity, hard work, business talents, and he gave us something else. He gave us something else that the same thing Jim Sr. gave his sons. He empowered us. He empowered us to achieve our goals. He gave us training, example, direction. He empowered us to succeed, and then we went to work. It reminds me so much of Kyäni. As you turn hope into reality and dreams into success, Kyäni will be there to help you achieve your goals, to empower you. Now, my farm has grown to as much as 30,000 acres. I don't know if my father's dream was to grow 10,000 times bigger from 3 acres, but mine was. And with hard work, with a lot of help, we were able to succeed it. Much like Jim and Kirk, I'm a builder. I love to build. It's in my DNA. I've loved it all my life. A few years ago, Linda and I decided we wanted to start a cattle operation. We wanted to diversify. And Linda's been such a great partner and example in my life, not just to be patient with me in the things I want to do, but to be a true partner in helping build. And now, as a result of that, we have some beautiful mountain properties, very valuable, wonderful places to do business. The downside of it is there's 6,000 or 7,000 extra hungry mouths to feed every day. They eat a lot of hay and grain, but just another example, if you're empowered and have the opportunity, what you can succeed. Now, the real purpose in telling you this is I want you to understand the DNA of Kyäni as you understand the DNA of the founders. So we are builders. We go to work every day, and we do all we can to accomplish our goals. One of my favorite sayings is, don't just do stuff, get stuff done. Don't just go to work, get your work done. And the reason I believe that is I've always been in a business that rewards me for what I've accomplished, does not reward me for how much time it takes me to do it. So don't just go to work, get your work done. Kyäni has always been on a mission, many different missions that are blended into one. Our mission has involved hope to so many people in so many different ways. We have always been the company that brought the promise of a better life, whether to improve health or amazing opportunities for people around the world. And I love the expression, the road to 1 billion, hope to 1 million. That's the direction we're going. That's the company we are. Now, we are broadening our mission. We're broadening our mission statement, and we're adding more clarity and more focus as we continue to grow. And I, Carl, want to ensure that I put more of my mission, my life as the founder, into our mission statement. We've always been about winning. How many times did you hear Kirk Hansen and Jim say, winning? This is the company that the good guys win. Such a competitive nature. We win. That's what we do. Because of that desire to win and the strong feeling that I have and we have about wanting to not just be hope, we want to put more action in our mission statement. And I'd like to pull up what our new mission statement is that is an extension of who we are. Kyäni empowers people to achieve their best life through activating greater health, elevating lifestyle, and building global communities. What do you think? Do we like it? Hope is still central. Hope is there. But I like action. We're saying not just who we are, we're saying what we're doing, where we're going, and how we're going to get there. We made a decision long ago as founders to make significant difference in people's lives all around the world. We've always made an impact in our own communities. But our mission at Kyäni is to empower people to achieve. We have created this global company with products, technology, marketing, and rewards so that we can empower you to take action, one step at a time. We empower you to be able to activate your health. We know what it takes and what it feels like to gain confidence and control of your health, to know the right steps to take with products that are simple, convenient, and premium. We have defined ourselves as the activator brand. Why? Why are we the activator brand? As we look at our amazing products, we have chosen to focus on integrative wellness products that work with the body's intelligence to boost nutrition in every system and in every cell. We're proud of our commitment in offering innovative and nature-based products, and when possible, wild and organic, with all of the good and none of the bad. We want to help each, yes, I'm sorry, we do. We want to help each of you take action to create better health for yourselves and to create a healthier lifestyle. We empower you through elevating your lifestyle. We understand the freedom of taking a deep breath and empowering yourself to move from surviving to thriving. We know the importance of financial wellness and financial peace and are committed to locking arms with our business partners on this journey. It's about moms not having to work 2 jobs away from home, buying that extra pair of tennis shoes, going on a vacation, saving money for college, being able to drive dependable transportation. You've heard the expression, we're like the 5 people that we surround ourselves around. And that's what Kyäni lifestyle means. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people who want to get something more out of life. They improve their mindset, their health, their families by surrounding themselves with people just like we are to improve their life and to help the family elevate. And we're about building communities. All 3 founders' families are builders. We started with something and we build upon it. At a moment in our life, we were introduced to the wild blueberry and a compensation plan. And then we brought that and said, yes, let's do this. Let's build a company where we can lock arms with others who have the same goals. First, we help them build themselves, and then their families, and then their communities. We were already making a difference in our lives. We had good businesses. But then we wanted to take it globally, bigger, better. So we've taken the last 15 years building a massive action that's gone into over 60 countries, starting with just 3 products all around the world. And we're not stopping there. We're not stopping there. Again, I'll admit, I'm a builder. I'm committed to creating this legacy company that we started building 15 years ago. And I don't know if you've noticed the last couple of years, we've got a great team. So grateful for Miss Katy Holt-Larson joining our team and taking the lead. I'm so grateful for that. But we're innovating. We're investing in technology, marketing, product innovation, customer engagement tools, so many things, and offering so many more ways for you as our business partners. We want to empower our Kyäni family by creating communities. Communities that you can build on. We've already had a phenomenal wellness community for years, and a health and fitness community now, and we'll be building many more. This requires you to do something now. Roll up your sleeves, be the leader that you are, and be a builder. Start with 1 customer, then 2, then share the product with 1, Then 2, before you know it, you'll have your team, your building. I'm excited about our new mission statement, an extension of who we are. I feel like it reflects some of my personal feelings of the direction that we want to go, honoring the past and being innovative as we move ahead. Now, I'd like to just take a few more minutes and talk about something else. Thanks to so many of you who have embraced our Kyäni culture in Kyäni Caring Hands. What a great opportunity this has been. To start with potato pack meals, feeding so many people with our amazing potato packs. You've already donated over 4 million meals to people in need around the world. 4 million. And the last couple of months, we've now donated 600,000 additional meals to go to Europe for people in need. 600,000. These meals were a combination of potato pack and Core 140. Thanks so much to you for caring, for feeling this same culture and desire to help others. We have a great partnership with the Convoy of Hope. They respond quickly and efficiently when we need to go and help. Linda and I were in our warehouse a couple of weeks ago as we watched the second load of potato pack being loaded up. I got Linda on a heister, but I did not get her to step beyond that and load the truck personally. When I reflect on that, the hope that Kyäni has brought to so many, it brings to mind so many things in Caring Hands. So many people, wonderful people that Caring Hands has touched. In third world countries particularly, where hope can be pretty hard to come by. A lot of meager existence. And I'm so proud of the work we do together, not just to bring hope, but to bring results and empower people there to achieve their best life. As Caring Hands continues to build new schools and expand, we will do even more. And we will have more growth in our Kyäni University. I have hundreds of students in Kyäni University right now, graduating with degrees. Our second graduating class just completed. How's about that? We're so proud of these students. They're coming back into their communities, pursuing degrees in medicine, in professional services, teachers, doctors, so many different ways. We don't just bring hope, but we empower people to achieve their best results. It's changing individual families, it's changing communities, and it's changing generations. And Kyäni has always been based on this kind of hope. Not the fake hope like you see here where you put $1 in a machine and maybe you win something. Not that kind of hope, but real hope. Real hope that's achieved because you make things happen. I want to tell you about 3 young men, Lucio, Oliverio, and Teo. The first graduating class we had from Kyäni University last year, these 3 young men, along with 3 young ladies and several other young men, graduated. And it was so exciting. We were there for the graduation ceremony. Several of you were there. We got to watch them graduate from college or honored them at a dinner. But I realized, now what? Are they going to go home and work on their dad's farms, look for jobs? Not all of them were prepared to start on their own businesses. But these 3 individuals came to our farm, spent 6 weeks working on the farm, kind of as a paid internship. They made very good money, went back to Mexico, and now they're starting their own business. One of them starting a store, one of them a chicken producing poultry farm, another in a small coffee farm. They're making a difference in their communities. Not just the education, not just a degree at college, but real life experience now. Before what would have been a bleak future, hand-to-mouth existence, and now they have a bright future. And we've identified some young graduates to come back, and we're going to continue to do this each year to get a start to some of these very deserving students. With their hard work, they make the most of this opportunity to achieve. They study, they work, they earn, and it's been so exciting. We provide the tools and the opportunity. That's true hope. Now, I'm so excited for what you're going to hear at this convention. I'll make a prediction. When you go home, you realize that we're not standing still. Kyäni's not just sitting around. We are investing serious time, money, and resources into making sure your businesses have the opportunity and are empowered to be successful. And that's our commitment to continue to do that. Now it's up to you. The same as Kyäni has to identify who we are, where we're going, how we're going to get there, and what the results are when we get there. You have to decide that in your life. And you're going to hit some brick walls. So when you hit that brick wall, are you going to go under it, around it, over it, or are you going to bust right through it? You're going to hit it, so make your decision. Our future is bright with Kyäni because of you, because of our team all around the world. The opportunities, they're there, and we're ready for them. So let's don't just go do stuff. Let's get stuff done. Thank you. Thank you.